got to be him.
Who?
Gavin. Hotshot journo that Belle won't stop talking about.
Drew, they're just friends, that's all you're imagining.
Yeah, I know. It's just that she won't stop raving about him.
A reminder to all students. What's going on?
You're wasting your time, guys. All the seats are taken. What's the big deal? Oh, they didn't know Mr. Baker the way that we did anyway. So, if there's no room in there, how about we hold our own memorial service down at the beach? Let's remember Mr. Baker the way that he'd want us to, because he was always there for us. So let's show him the respect that he deserves, huh? Yeah. Come on, let's everyone down to the beach. Who's with me? Come on. Yeah, let's go.
We gotta get this, come on. Wait here, I'm going to talk to Belle. You're not even going to come inside.
Look, I'll come in once I've got some photos.
Taylor, hurry up. We don't want to miss this. Taylor, I want you in there with me.
Yeah, that's what I want too. But this is my job. I can't not do what Gavin says. He's my boss.
Yeah, and I'm your boyfriend.
Belle, come on. This is what you get paid to do. Get a move on, please.
Look, there's more ways than one to remember Dan. I have to photograph this up. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
Belle, come on.
Everyone like an equal, but most times like a friend. Anyway, everyone's gonna miss him. I know I am. That's all I gotta say. Who's next?
Keep going. This is good stuff.
Although it frustrates.
Now, I didn't know Dan Baker that well. Not as well as some of you guys. To me, he was more like a teacher. No, a cool guy, but still a teacher. The thing that no one's talked about, though, the thing that he lived by and always tried to get us to live by was his honesty. The worst thing he could be in his book was a liar. Sometimes the truth hurts, but lies tear us apart. They destroy trust. Okay, and without trust, you know, what have we got?
Who's this guy?
Trust me, you don't want to know.
Anyway, that's what Mr. Baker taught me.
He's good. Nice charisma, way with words. Make sure you're getting pictures.
He's a low-life pig who's in trouble with the law for supplying alcohol to a minor, and he possibly assaulted her.
Innocent until proven guilty. What's his name?
Aiden Jeffries.
I can see the headline right now. The Dan Baker legacy. Not what Summer Bay's lost, but what hard cases like Aiden Jeffries have won. What do you think?
No, that's great. I can't say that we'll be able to use a quote from everyone, but we'll see what we can do. Thanks. Hey, how are you feeling? Look, I'm nearly finished here.
And then what?
Then I got to go back to the office for a bit just to start in peace.
So you're not even coming to Leeds?
You've been through this, I can't.
You know, my uncle just died, and you could try showing some support and some respect.
Drew, you know that I respect you.
I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about Dan and Leah.
Are you honestly saying that I don't respect Dan and Leah? Look, I am sorry, but this is my job and it comes with responsibilities.
Caravans rolling.
Hey, I'm sorry if your boyfriend gave you grief over this, but it was important. Okay, let's get back.
All right, you lot. Get back to school now and wait outside my office.
We were just talking.
I don't care what you're doing. Get back to school now.
Look, you don't get it, do you?
You were given a special privilege.
Yeah, and this is about a teacher. Okay, a teacher we liked.
That's enough. Get back now.
No way, you can't make us.
Jeffries, you're already in serious trouble for your conduct today.
No way, guys. You can't make us, can he?
No
way.
No way. No way.
I'm warning you, son.
No way.
No way. No way. No way. No way. No No way! No way! No way! No way!
I don't understand why everyone isn't blaming Aiden. It's his fault.
Well, I can't very well get angry after what I did to him.
Hey, Aiden. Aiden, you got a minute, mate?
Oh, yeah.
You know that stuff you talked about down at the memorial service?
Yeah, what about?
If you've got time, I'd like to clarify a few things with you.
For sure, yeah.
So, how you going? When do the crutches come off?
Oh, mate. Hopefully sooner than later.
Excuse me, Mr. Jeffries. I need to see you in my office immediately, please.
Yeah, that'll have to wait.
Jeffries, I'm warning you. Get back here now!
You know, Mr. Bartlett didn't just disrespect us students. He disrespected our teacher's memory. I mean, that's what upsets me the most about it. I'm sorry, I know this must be hard for you, Belle, because Dan was Drew's uncle, so...
You have no idea how hard it is.
I think that's all we need on that subject.
There was one other thing. Bartlett's now put the whole school on Saturday detention because of this one incident.
Everyone.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. I mean, it's one thing for him to be angry at us, but to take it out on everyone,
That does sound extreme.
it's like he's gone on some power trip now that Miss Fletcher's in hospital.
We'll be sure to include that in the story as well.
Great, thanks.
Now, Aiden, tell me, how did it feel when those very serious but false charges against you were dropped?
Relieved. So relieved. I mean, I'm someone who really respects women. So, as you can imagine, I was just devastated when the girl made those accusations. But look, I don't really hold any grudges. You know, I think it took a lot of courage for her to come clean about it, so... The other thing, I wanted to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to clear my name publicly. You know, just to let everyone out there know that the charges were in fact false.
That's sensational. I think the readers are going to love him. I wouldn't be surprised if there are TV crews on your doorstep this time tomorrow.
Oh, that's great. Anyway, I better get back to school.
Oh, grab another couple of pics before he goes.
I've got more than enough.
Thanks, Belle. No, mate. I want you up on your crutches. People will be more sympathetic if they think you're injured as well.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Sympathetic, good.
Enough.
Just call me if you need anything else.
Will do. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Belle.
Please tell me you didn't fall for that fool.
Where's the background research you did on the Jeffries family?
When you decided not to run with the story, I just gave up on it.
Huh. Well, maybe you should get on it then. I want everything you can find on my desk as soon as possible.
What? You're kidding me. War Hero's grandson. What?
Aiden. His grandfather's story came up in the background research.
Just as Stanley Jeffries fought for freedom on the battlefields of Vietnam, his grandson Aiden gave a moving speech and took a brave stand for the rights of his fellow students.
That speech was about honesty and lying. I thought he was just saying it to make me feel guilty.
Yeah, well, who knows what goes on in his head.
As the grief-stricken teenagers held a touching memorial for their late school counsellor, Dan Baker, acting principal Martin Bartlett ordered the distressed students to return to school. Makes Aiden sound like a flippin' saint.
I'm so sorry. There was nothing I could do to stop it.
And darling, it wasn't your fault.
I'm in a really hard position. I just wish Drew could see that.
Well, if public opinion wasn't on Aiden's side before, it certainly will be now.
Irene, do you think this will help him win his lawsuit against you?
Only if it goes to court. Oh, this is gonna kill me.
Who gave you the right to do that, huh? Who?
What's wrong? What happened?
Well, it's none of your damn business. Who gave you the right to bring my grandfather into it?
It wasn't my idea. It was my editor's, but he thought you'd
Okay,
like
so
it.
who gave him the right to then?
What is your problem? You got what you wanted. You came out of the article looking great.
Well, if you ever print anything on me again, never include my grandfather. You got that?
they get away with writing that drivel?
Yeah, it's rubbish. They're making it out to be some big major crisis.
Yeah, like some student riots are about to break out or something.
Yeah, see, they're blaming Sally and Brad for everything while Bartlett comes off as a hero.
Yeah, well, we did have a very weak year academically. So you guys weren't insanely focused on academic results. Who cares? Some things are more important. Yeah, well, not to the department.
The situation at school is being closely monitored, but there's no doubt the new principal has his work cut out restoring the school to its former respectability, blah, blah, blah.
I just don't get how Belle could do this.
Yeah, she's out of line.
Guys, there's no byline. I don't think Belle's to blame for this.
So the quotes are all in there. Didn't they come from your interview?
Yeah, but they've been taken out of context. I think they've just rewritten her story completely.
See, she just shouldn't have done the interview.
It's completely my fault. Belle was upfront about the kind of article that Gavin wanted to run. I was naive to think that they were going to print anything else.
Yeah, I'd like to go down there and smash them, though. Which is why it's lucky that I'm far too mature to do anything like that these days.
You have to go into work and you have to make them tell the truth.
As if I can do that.
Belle, look, okay? They misused your quotes. Make them print an apology or something.
They're not going to do that. You have no idea how this works.
I don't care. You have to fix this.
Look, I am as angry about this as you are.
Of course she is.
Yeah, so do something about it.
Like what, lose my job?
Well, your job's not really worth that much if this is the kind of stunt they pull.
Hey, it's not up to you how she deals with her work. It's not like she's done this deliberately.
Irene's house, Annie speaking. Belle, it's for you. It's Mr. Fletcher.
Sally, I'm so sorry. I can't believe this has happened. No, I'm completely shocked. I can't tell you how sorry I am. But I promise I wasn't lying to you yesterday.
Wait, Gavin! What the hell are you doing? Call it Belle's resignation. You're going to regret this, mate. Yeah. You're not going to look so smug and cool, mate. That's the fault. No, I don't care. You know that.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I just told this scumbag that you don't work here anymore.
You what?
Well, how can you after what he's done?
How dare you even contemplate resigning on my behalf? You've completely crossed the line. I'm so sorry. I had no idea he'd freak out like this.
Oh, no, don't apologise to me. You should be thanking me.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't believe this.
Drew, just go.
How can you stand here and suck up to that guy?
Go.
You know what's good for your buddy. You'll take her advice. Go.
How do you sleep
Will
at
you
night?
shut up? You'll make your friend times worse. Look, take Irene's car back to her and stay away from me for the rest of the day. I don't want to see you.
Suits me.
That kid is out of control.
Do you have any idea the position you have put me in?
Sally Fletcher's reign as principal was a complete disaster. She allowed her relationship with the former principal to affect her judgment, and the school performed badly as a direct result of that.
You're just biased.
What you wrote last night was an example of bias reporting of the worst kind. You are lucky that I have not had you sacked for ineptness or complain about your boyfriend assaulting me.
Look, I have apologised for that.
Well, just listen to me for a second, okay? I like you. I think you have great potential. But you will not last 5 minutes in this job if you can't see what was wrong with that piece.
But this is...
You've got half an hour to think about what I just said. And you give me a good reason why I shouldn't have you fired.
I got your coffee. I've been thinking about everything you've said.
And?
And I understand why you changed my article.
That's a good start.
But I don't understand why you couldn't make mine better. Why did you have to go with such a negative take?
Is it negative? If you ask Martin Bartlett, I think you'll find he considers it a positive article.
Okay, so am I always going to have to find some nasty, sensational angle, even if it's not what I believe in?
Look, Belle, I don't want to put you off. Of course there's room for fluff, charity for kids, cat up a tree, lottery wins, that kind of stuff, but that's just colour on the plate. It's not the meat.
Well, so it doesn't count.
We're here to sell papers, Belle. That's what we get paid for.
Okay, so I'm meant to side with Bartlett, even though I think he's a jerk.
It's not about taking sides. It's about balance and learning to read public opinion. See, Bartlett is the status quo with the school. He's got the education department backing him, he's got the parents backing him, so unless you've got very good evidence with which to tear him down, it's best to paint him in the positive light.
Is it always going to be like this?
Not if you get a job in features. But you have got a long haul before you make it there. So, tell me, are you in or out?
I mean, that's if you still think I'm good enough.
Who's the muffin for?
You?
You're good enough. Here, take these. See if you can find any nasty, sensational angles in there. We've got 8 columns to fill.
What's going on?
I think someone's drowned.
What if it's someone we know?
Again on 3 guys. 1, 2, 3. Thanks, guys.
You guys go straight there and we'll follow you.
Sure.
Someone drowned. Yeah. I'm taking some pictures for the press. Can you tell me what happened? We have nothing for the press at this time. Did you know this person?
We haven't even notified the next of kin. I'm not going to release the deceased name. Sorry, Bill.
Constable Fitzgerald, was it a local?
Did you guys know what happened?
No.
Imagine the poor person's family. They're gonna feel so terrible.
Did you get your pictures?
I have to get back to the office. I'll see you later. Hey, did you hear what just happened on the beach?
No, why?
Cops in ambulance everywhere and a body in a bag.
Did you get any pics? Was it a drowning, an accident?
They wouldn't tell me what happened, but I did manage to get some shots.
Good. Did you get any other details?
Well, Lara Fitzgerald looked pretty upset, so I reckon it's either a local or someone she knows.
Great. It's good to see that you're putting the pieces together. You did good, Belle.
Thank you.
Like we always say, we just can't beat a body for a good story.
It doesn't sound like Belle.
Well, I'm telling you, as soon as she saw that ambulance, she couldn't grab her camera quick enough.
It wasn't that bad.
Well, it was. Not for 1 second did she stop to think about the person that had died, and admit it, Annie, she didn't.
She was a bit disrespectful.
Well, I'm sure she didn't mean to be. She's just trying to do her job.
Yeah, except she's the one always complaining about how insensitive that guy she works with is, and then she turns around and does exactly the same thing.
No, she felt bad when she realised what she was doing. I saw it on her face.
Yeah, maybe. But her first instinct was to grab those pictures no matter what.
I know Belle's finding her job really tough right now, so maybe for once you could try and cut her some slack. Anyway, it's not like she knew the person.
Just got confirmation on the name.
Great, who is it?
Samantha Holden. Now, next of kin haven't been informed yet, so we're on standby for a door knock and we have to get a story together. Cop's wife murders Johnny Cooper and now this. It's a gift. It's going to make national press. Okay, so now we have to talk to the guy that found her, talk to the cops and get a headshot together. Belle, wake up. Let's go. Hello, Mr. Holden. Gavin Johnson, reporter for the Coastal News.
Yeah, I know who you are, mate.
On behalf of the newspaper, we'd like to offer our sincere condolences.
Right.
Tony, I'm so sorry. I can't
Is
believe
Jack
this is...
Holden here by any chance? We tried next door.
No, he's not, mate. And as far as I'm aware, he's not aware of his wife's death yet.
Don't worry, we won't release any names until we get the green light. But then we'd like to run a small profile of Samantha. So any details would be fantastic.
Now is
We'd
not
like
a good
to
time,
get the facts.
okay?
It won't take long, just a few simple
No,
questions.
I can't.
How old was Samantha?
Her son was 11 years old and doesn't know yet that his mother has died, so we'd really like some privacy, please.
I understand that, but do you have any photos of Samantha?
Mate, listen to me. You're not going to get any photos or stories out of me, so can you just go, please?
Gavin, forget about it.
Look, my job is to show
No,
the human
this
face of this
isn't
I
tragedy.
am so sorry. That is enough. Come on.
I suggest that you listen to her, mate, because I am losing my patience, all right? Now, just get out of here, will you, please? Jeez.
Don't you ever undercut me like that again, do you understand? Never. Social pages, weddings, babies, frocks. It's all yours.
I'm busy with Sam's article.
Not anymore, you're not. You're off my rounds. I'm taking Pete instead. He knows better than to sabotage his own work.
You're putting me on the social rounds.
You had your chance to work with me, Belle. You blew it.
Do you know what is really, really funny about you, Gavin? You go on and on about what it takes to be a hotshot journo when you're just a second-rate, B-grade journalist working for a cheesy country newspaper. You're full of it.
So unprofessional.
Yeah, I know you are. So when I'm winning awards for my photography, I'm going to thank you for showing me what I don't want to be.
Keep going. You'll lose your job.
Guess what? Stuff your job.
Oh, perfect. Look who's just crawled in. Bell's old boss from the newspaper. I wonder what sort of spin he's going to put on things.
Apologies, everyone, for the slight delay. I'm sure Mrs. Jones isn't too far away. Sorry, but we all agreed that no students were to be involved tonight.
Oh, yes, I know, but I need Melody for my presentation.
What do you mean?
Oh, don't worry, darling, just take a seat. Oh, sorry, if you'll just bear with me, I need a moment to set up for the presentation.
As you know, this meeting was called by Mrs. Jones to discuss the appropriateness or otherwise of Mr. Copeland's decision to issue the play Spring Awakening to some of his students. Mr. Copeland, perhaps you'd like to start us off.
Sure. To cover and have had any real connection with the world, I'm sure you will concur that this play is not pornographic. It's not even inappropriate. It is a piece of literature that reflects its era, and it is very much relevant today. So I think we should just move on from this debate and get on to more important matters, such as educating our children. Your children.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Copeland. Now, Mrs. Jones, would you like to put your case forward?
Ladies and gentlemen, rather than bore you with my views on Mr. Copeland's teaching methods, I thought I might give you the opportunity to make up your own minds by showing you exactly what's been going on at this school since he arrived and the effect it's been having on our children.
Excuse me, Mrs. Jones, would you mind telling us how you came to be in possession of these photos?
Well, I took them myself. And as you'll see, there are many, many more.
I assume then you did have authorization to take these pictures.
Miss Bellingham, last time I checked, this was a free country, so I can take whatever photos I choose.
No. Well, you see, I'm sorry, you're wrong there. The courts would not agree with you. It is, in fact, illegal to enter school grounds and take photographs of children without consent. Mr. Bartlett, did you condone this invasion of privacy?
No, of course not. Mrs. Jones, you'll have to make do without the presentation.
But no. This is vital. How else can I put my case?
Oh, come on now. All you've shown us so far is a total disregard of the law. And I'm sure every parent here is less than happy with the idea of you spying on their children. That sort of behavior is perverse.
But that's outrageous. How dare you call my good character into question?
I'm merely making a statement on the evidence before me. And as you have absolutely no proof of your case, I suggest we bring this meeting to a close right now.
Here.
All right, thank you. Even without the photos, I have more than enough proof of the corrupting influence of Mr. Copeland. Melody, could you come up here, please? Her behavior has changed. I'm sure that some of you are experiencing similar problems with your own children. Melody's never been rude or insolent before. Now, go on, Mel. Tell them about that boy, about the secret meetings, about the phone calls.
Hang on a minute.
No. You hang on. Mr. Copeland had his turn.
She's talking about normal teenage behaviour here.
It might be normal for children in your care. Certainly isn't for my child.
I beg your pardon. I am not going to stay in
Miss
here.
Roberts.
Put up
Thank
with
you.
this rot.
You can have your say when Mrs. Jones is finished.
What more proof do you people need? This man's teaching style has sullied the minds of our children. Go on, Mel. Tell them how your grades have plummeted.
This woman is completely out of line.
Exactly. I think she's doing herself more harm than good.
I'm not surprised, considering how he's been openly questioning religious truths.
Oh, please.
No. My daughter has been corrupted, as have your children. And anyone who has a shred of Christian decency...
Christian decency? I haven't heard a word of it. You're an absolute disgrace.
Yes. No, this man is the disgrace.
Mum, stop. For once in your life, will you just shut up?
Well, We all know where you got that foul mouth of yours.
Okay, that's it. All right. If you want to attack somebody, you attack me. Oh. Leave Melody out of this, please, Mrs. Jones.
Now, I'll attack you with pleasure, Mr. Copeland. I remember when you first came to this town, nothing more than a filthy tramp. Well, you came from the streets and you belong on the streets. You're nothing more than a muck-raking lowlife, determined to drag everyone down to your own level of dirt. Well, I, for one, am not going to stand by and let it happen. We have to take a stand. This man must be stopped. I say we vote to dismiss Mr. Copeland. All those in favour, raise your hands. Don't any of you care what happens to this school, to our children? This is your chance to make a difference. All those in favour, raise your hands.
Well, I think you have your answer, Mrs. Jones.
I agree. I think the issue's been decided. There'll be no action taken against Mr. Copeland.
Let's hear it from Miles!
Thank you, Mr. Trent. Just glad it's over. Thanks.
Hey, I'm sorry you had to experience that.
Yeah.
She just lost the plot.
It's fine. I've heard a lot worse, trust me.
That's still no excuse.
Oh, I knew they'd see sense in the end.
Yeah, congratulations, love.
Thank you.
If you've come to gloat, save your breath.
No, I was actually worried about Melody. She seemed pretty upset before.
Thank you for your concern, but my daughter's fine.
Thanks again, Morag.
I'm just glad justice prevailed. What say you, Mr. Bartlett?
Well, no one wants to lose a good teacher, Miss Bellingham. Even one who might be a bit naive now and again.
Well, all's well that ends well.
I need to talk to you both before you go home tonight.
What's that about?
I don't know. Maybe he wants to give us a pay rise.
Morag, can I have a word?
I was just leaving. Goodbye.
Morag!
If there's anything else you need, give me a call tomorrow.
Thanks, Martin, but I've got more than enough. Oh, and congratulations on the outcome.
Thank you.
Hey, I just made some coffee. Do you want some?
What on earth is this?
Youth venture gone wrong. Are you serious?
God save us. What went on there last night?
Nothing. I don't believe this. This is a lie.
So what, you're telling me there wasn't a play reading?
No, there was, but the kids didn't walk out because they were traumatised. They left because they were bored out of their brains.
That's not what it says here, Daryl.
I bet you Gavin is behind this. Look, there's even a quote from an expert about the kind of emotional damage something like this can cause. I swear to you, Irene, it was a total non-event.
Well, sadly, Daryl, that doesn't sell newspapers.
Why would Gavin do something like this?
Well, love, I just told you so we could get a good story.
No, this is him getting back at me. That's what this is about. Look, he's even mentioned me in the article, untrained youth worker Belle Taylor.
Well, love, I can understand him twisting the facts, but why would he make it a personal attack?
Because Gavin is a petty-minded little jerk. I might have said some not so very nice things when I quit. But this is payback. I'm telling you, he's not getting away with this. Have you seen the paper?
When I'm stressed, I eat. When I'm really stressed, I don't come up for breath.
Oh, yeah, I am so sorry, but I swear to you, what happened last night, it was nothing like the article said. Gavin's made the whole thing up.
Why would he do something like this?
To get back at me. Well, I went to the newspaper office to have a go at him, but he wasn't there. He's covering a story on the beach.
Well, let's go down there and see what he has to say for himself.
I appreciate it. I'll be in touch.
Bill, maybe you should let me handle this, okay?
Oi! Was this going to be another fabrication, or this time you're actually going to stick to the facts? Because that would be a nice change, wouldn't it?
Bill.
Whatever you want, I don't have time.
What the hell is this about? It is a total lie, and you know it.
We just want to talk about this calmly. Your story has painted a very unfair picture of my business.
Look, the kids weren't traumatised. They walked out of there because they were bored.
If you don't like the story, then write a letter to the editorial.
Gavin, I know what you're doing, and it's pathetic.
Bill.
You're trying to get back at me for quitting your stupid job.
You're serious, aren't you? You really believe that?
Well, why else would you make up a pack of lies?
We just want a chance to tell our side of the story.
Belle, you're not even a blip on my radar screen. I wouldn't waste 1 second of my time trying to figure out how to get revenge. I ran this story because it's a good yarn. That's what journalists do, we print the news. But you know what? Maybe you've just drawn my attention to a problem that needs further investigation. Maybe the den is going to cause nothing but trouble for Summer Bay.
Is that meant to be a threat?
You're the one that wants to make this personal. So, from now on, I think I'm going to have to keep a very close eye on every little thing that you do.
There's nothing to see. We take our responsibility to the kids very seriously. Come on, Bill, don't waste your time.
You're about to find out what a second-rate B-grade journalist can really do.
Gavin, it's Leah from the Den. I just want to make it clear that no one here had anything to do with the vandalism at your office. Can you please give me a call back so we can talk? I just hope he believes me.
Yeah, well, I doubt Gavin is going to let the truth get in the way of a good headline in tomorrow's paper.
Oh, do you have any idea who did put the bin through the window?
Might have been that guy Tor. I mean, I can't imagine he was very happy about the paper attacking us over the play reading.
It's not like he doesn't like stirring up trouble.
Look, don't worry. If you did do it, I will make sure Gavin hears about it.
The TV producer, we should give her a call, tell her not to come down.
Well, why? She's going to do a positive story in the Den. Isn't that what we need right now?
What we need right now is to clear our name. If we come out looking like the bad guys, we're finished. Gavin a message, hasn't even bothered ringing me back.
Look, it doesn't look great, but I'm sure people will see that the vandalism has got nothing to do with you or the Den.
I hope so, but it's a small town. Reputation's everything.
Well, yeah, people know you, and they know what you stand for.
Why does it have to be so hard? We already had Christine Jones on the warpath.
Well, we got through that, didn't we?
Yeah, but Dan would never let a creep like Gavin get the upper hand.
Nor will you. You're one of the strongest people I know, Leah.
Right now, I find that very hard to believe.
Well, you're just going to have to take my word for it.
Well, I still think we should cancel the opening next week.
What?
Well, I don't want to, but I can't handle anything else going wrong.
I reckon you're just going to have to wait and see how it all pans out, okay? With any luck, this will die down.
Tor, you and I need to talk.
Kind of busy right now.
Too bad. You can have him back in a minute.
Hey, what are you doing?
Making sure you understand the position you have put Leah in.
I don't know what you're on about.
I know you're the one who vandalised the newspaper office.
I'm sorry, whatever's happened, it's got nothing to do with me.
So you have no reason to pay out Gavin and the newspaper then?
Never said I like the guy. But hey, anyone who tries to shut down free speech gets what they deserve, huh?
Yeah, except now you've dragged the Den into it. This could ruin us. Look, you have to go to the cops and tell them the truth. Tell them that you did it.
It's not my problem.
What, so now you're going to make it Leah's problem? No, she's actually trying to change the lives of kids in this town. She's not just talking about helping people. She's actually doing it, and she needs your help.
Sure, I'd like to help, but it's not that easy.
What's so everything that you talk about, freedom of speech, hypocrisy, that means nothing? You know what, I actually feel sorry for you. You can't even stick up for what you believe in. You're pathetic. Hey, look, I just thought I'd let you know I went and confronted Tor.
Yeah? And what do you have to say for himself?
Not much. I know he broke the window, but he's too gutless to admit it.
Oh, thanks for trying anyway. It was never very likely to take responsibility.
Broken window, what's going on?
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure you're going to read all about it in tomorrow's paper.
Den of delinquency, is your child safe? I knew Gavin was going to use the vandalism as an excuse to attack the Den, but this is low even for him.
But Leah hasn't done anything wrong. There's got to be some way we can fix this.
Yeah, well, I don't see how. Everyone in town is going to read this.
Oh, it doesn't mean to say everyone's going to believe it, doll.
Well, I'm not standing for it. As of now, I am officially boycotting the Coastal News. That'll show them they can't peddle their lies and expect to get away with it.
Well, you know what, doll? You can count me in too.
Thanks, guys, but I don't see how it's going to make a difference.
Well, it's the principle. If enough people knew what was going on, they'd feel the same way.
You know, I think Colleen might be onto something. Hey, you've seen this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm going to make sure Gavin gets what's coming to him.
Actually, I think that's already
It's just about taking the power back, right? If enough people knew about what was going on. What are you doing here?
I saw the story in the paper this morning.
And what, you thought you'd come and rub our faces in it?
No, Tor came to apologise.
Oh, great, right, so everything's stuffed up, you come and say sorry, make yourself feel better.
Yeah,
no, I'm sorry, but this is all his fault.
You're right, okay? I thought about what you said last night, and I'll go to the cops and tell them I broke the window.
Well, thank you, but this would have been better before the article was published.
Yeah, but at least we can get the paper to print a retraction now.
No, wait, I have a better idea. Now that Tor's decided to come clean, I think we can make Gavin wish he'd never messed with us. What do you think?
That it just might work.
Ladies.
Gavin, thanks for coming over.
Anyways, I wanted to give you that, and could I get a coffee as well, a mocha? That's the bill for the damage to our office. If you refuse to pay, well, I guess we'll just have to run that story as well.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
I'm just doing my job.
And I guess attacking us makes for a good headline, right?
I just give readers what they want, the truth. It's as simple as that.
Well, I'm afraid it isn't that simple because we've got something for you.
What's this?
It's a statement from Tor Watson explaining why he put on the play, reading how bored the audience was and how your dishonest and distorted reporting of the event, turning it into an unwarranted attack on the den, distressed him so deeply that he threw the bin that broke the window.
Okay, so that puts a different angle on the story.
It's called the truth. It's what your readers want, right?
I'll talk to Tor myself. If his story checks out, I'll print a retraction.
Oh, we'd appreciate that, but a couple of lines on page 3 isn't going to repair the damage you've already caused to our business, which is where this comes in. We're going to put a copy of this in every letterbox in every home in the Bay.
We're also sending it to the city newspapers and TV stations. They seem pretty interested in taking on a local newspaper who has nothing better to do with their time than attack a widow who's set up a business to help children in memorial of her late husband.
You can't do that.
Actually, we can. It's called freedom of speech.
Yeah, and we've had our lawyer check it over and we're completely within our rights. So as for your bill...
You're making a big mistake, you know that, don't you?
Gavin, you can threaten us all you want, but the truth is you're a hack. And you can't touch us, and if you try, all hell is going to break loose.
Okay. You win. Front page, major headline story, we were wrong, backing the den 100%, and then you two back off. Agreed?
Agreed.
Well, but we want to see the copy before it goes to press.
Agreed. I'll email it over this afternoon.
It has been a pleasure doing business with you, Gavin.
Well, enjoy your moment, ladies, because it won't last. You're in over your head with this place. Whatever I print in the paper, the den is a flawed concept, and there's no way you're ever going to make it work. Ciao.
I guess I'll cancel that coffee.
Hey, don't let him get to you. He's just bitter because he lost.
Oh, I'm not going to let a creep like that get to me.
Hi. Glad you could join us.
Raymond Harris, right?
Yeah. I'll be your chef tonight, so if there's anything special you'd like, then let us know.
That's not the one I asked for.
Oh, I thought you said... are you sure?
Well, you tell me. You're the one that took the order. Plus, it's the wrong colour.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try and find the right bottle.
Sorry about that.
I mean, the small details right that counts.
Well, we'll do our best. Hope you enjoy your night.
Look, there's no need to pretend. I know you don't like me after what happened with the den.
Well, it's really none of my business. Well, I just hope it doesn't affect things tonight.
Well, I guess that's up to you now, isn't it?
He's on track. I asked him if there was something wrong, and he just shrugged.
It doesn't mean he didn't like it.
Yeah, he's just been a pig ever since you came in. I should take a leaf out of your book and front him.
No, losing your temper isn't going to help the situation.
Yeah, but at least I'll feel better. Listen, Colleen, just make sure you don't neglect the other customers, because if we're going to get a bad review anyway, there's no point giving Gavin special attention.
I'm already doing my best.
Yeah, I know you are. Okay, so those are for table 3, and then Gavin's mains will be ready in 5. Okay? Maybe I should just stick rat poison in his food. What do you reckon?
There's the lamb for you, and the chicken for you.
Well, I hope the wait's been worth it. What are you doing?
Sorry.
I've already told you if we want something, we'll ask.
Oh, yes, of course. I hope you enjoy your meals.
Excuse me, Colleen, do you mind
I'll
if we...
be with you when I'm ready.
Colleen.
How's the chicken? Is it all right? Because if it's no good, Chef can make you something else. Not that we're not busy, of course, but it's always a pleasure to please the customer.
This really isn't working for me.
Look, I know I've made a few mistakes tonight.
Let's get out of here. I've had enough.
No, you can't go. You haven't finished your meals.
Colleen, look, could you please...
Colleen, Gavin's left.
What? Why?
He didn't say. He only said it wasn't working out.
You should go and talk to him. There must be some sort of misunderstanding.
Hey, there's a guy who wants to see you.
Oh, can you tell him I'm busy?
He said he needs to talk to you. He said he's Gavin from the paper.
Gavin? If you've come here to gloat, I don't want to hear this. No, you listen to me. I know you enjoy trying to ruin this place, but you've got no right to take it out on Roman and Irene.
Do you actually want to hear what I have to say?
Do I get a choice?
Look, I'm not saying that we haven't had our misunderstandings.
No, it isn't a misunderstanding. You just can't handle the fact that Belle and I outsmarted you.
So who's gloating now?
I don't want to waste my time. Can you get on with it, please?
Look, my boss didn't send me here to review anything. He sent me here to apologise. Despite our retraction, we've had advertisers pulling out after that little stunt of yours with the flyers. Apparently they agree with you. The articles I wrote about this place were unjustified.
Which they were.
The point is, he wants me to do a follow-up article. An unbiased but positive piece on the Den and its contribution to the community.
Are you serious? That's fantastic. Hang on. If you're not reviewing the restaurant tonight, who is?